Okay. I got something to say. I've already did my little TikTok uploads for the day. So I don't have anything else to do except get on here. I think I just feel like, saying a few things. I do because this is my channel and I do exactly whatever I want to do on it. And of course that's the issue over here. It's a problem over here. Is y'all counting the views? Hmm. You happy? Let's stuff make y'all happy today. Hmm. Go over my channel and look at my little lives, and then maybe it'll make your day. Hmm. Won't y'all thrive on misery? Hmm. Wonder why that is. Wonder why you thrive on misery. Hmm. That would explain why y'all out here love bombing, right? Doing the same thing you did to Rob. Remember Rob? You're doing the same thing to this other person, this three-headed person, that you did to Rob. Way back then. You got to resort back to square one. A lot of people like that. Well, nothing else didn't work. Nothing else didn't work. I got to find some. And now that who I'm usually attach myself to, now that they're banned from the platform, I got to find somebody else to attach myself to. Because all these other people that I've attached myself to, they aren't no longer active on YouTube. So I got to find somebody active on YouTube to attach myself to. And I'm going to read something to y'all too. Because I do get to read something. I'm going to read it. And I'm going to leave this public. And then I'm going to talk about my TikTok. But I want to read something first. Something I want to read. So I hope everybody's doing okay, y'all. It's Sunday. I hope everybody's doing okay. Even the pitiful folks, right? The one who need all kind of help. Ooh, I got to find somebody to attach myself to. I got to find somebody to love bomb. Have you started emailing them yet? Have you started emailing that person yet? That woman. The woman, the three-headed woman, right? Have you started emailing them yet? Do they know about you? Huh? Do they know about you? Don't worry, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna breathe a word. But I am gonna read this. Yeah, look at here. Look at there. Oh, tagging them. And just tagging them and all that different stuff. Let's see now. Because I know I saw that. Where did I see it at? I'm thinking this is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. I'm thinking. Yeah, less than 24 hours ago. See, I'm gonna give y'all a timeline on this. Wait a minute, I gotta log out of this account because I have a lot of these monsters. I have them blocked. Because I know about them. A lot of people don't know about them. They gonna find out the hard way though. I'm gonna let them find out for themselves. Don't worry, I ain't gonna say a word. That's the same thing you did to Rob. Remember Rob? You did the same thing to Rob. However many years ago it was. So you could get a come up. And you got a come up, didn't you? You got to come up. Okay, I'm going to read this, y'all. That was the best roast I've heard yet on these YouTube streets. The best roast I've heard yet. Now, that was 21 hours ago. And then, of course, they got the reaction that they wanted, and then of course there's somebody else there that's helping out with that because y'all they work in teams. Matter of fact, they scheme in the whole community. Matter of fact, they're picking people out of that community. One is doing this, and then another one is doing that, and then another one is doing this to this channel and that channel and this channel. It's all a con. It's all a ploy. It's all a ploy. But they couldn't just leave it at that, right? Now, that was 21 hours ago. But like I said, they couldn't just leave it at that. They had to take it a step further. Let me make sure the volume is down. I'm just trying to school people. It'll be out there. Somebody will see it. Now, y'all, the people that I'm cool with is people like this that I never wanted to see your stuff. That's why I never shared it. But they've already infiltrated your channels. Your channels have already been infiltrated by these people. So it doesn't even matter now. But I would never bring people like this over to your channels because I know what they will do. They will love bomb you, and then they will stab you in the back, and then they will turn around and turn on you and try to take all of your viewers from you. It's what they do. It's happening right now to a whole entire other community. It's already happening. It's been going on for months. Now, I guess if they could have did it to y'all, they would have. But they found somebody else to do it to. And there's too many players to name. So let me go on and do this. So they couldn't just leave it at that, right? So after that, after what they did 21 hours ago, then 20 hours ago, right? Which was after they did that, then they had to get on here then and then do a live about it, right? Praising that person, love bombing. It's what they're doing. They're love bombing for clicks and views and subscribers. And they're part of this ploy. They target channels in a particular community. And then 12 hours ago, they did it again. Now, the first time it was done for 12 minutes. This time it was done for 51 minutes. And I'm assuming they gained, 5 subs by doing that. So it's going to continue. If I had to guess, now they're going to be emailing you. You can expect an email talking about how wonderful you are, and before you know anything, you're gonna be studied and recorded, and then what you do, they're gonna start emulating what you're doing. If you say something, they're gonna start saying something. If you do something, they're gonna start doing something. They're gonna be watching everybody in your chat, everybody in your comments. Every time you do anything on your channel, they're going to be sitting right there, praising you, love bombing you, setting your ass up. That's what they do. See, they don't like me because I call it out. I call it out. Now, they're going to tell you everything except how grimy they are, right? 3 blood transfusions, your ass deserve it. Your ass deserve it. Something got to be wrong with you. 3 blood transfusions? You fucked up. And I knew you would be. Karma is a bitch. I love it. Now, let's talk about my TikTok. I'm done with that. How many minutes was I talking about this? That's long enough. How many minutes? Less than 10 minutes. Now, let's talk about my TikTok. Yeah, I just finished doing my little TikTok and everything, and things are going so well. And speaking of that, I see that somebody else has been doing that too. That has ties with y'all. These iconic ties that they have with y'all over here. And y'all, just because somebody is cash apping you, don't give them no wrench. Don't give them no wrench. That's all they want is a wrench. They pull the same thing over here. Except they couldn't cash app me. Somebody else wanted me to give them a wrench, I think. I don't know how it went. I don't mess with them no more either. But that's how they get down. They latch themselves onto you. It's something that they after. Believe me, they want a wrench so they can take your whole channel. So they can take your whole channel from you. That's why they do it. They feel like, oh, let me, drop $10 every time I go over there. Or $9.99 so I can get a wrench. So I can get in good with them. But wait till they stab you in the back. Wait till this community of monsters stabs you in the back. Look what's already happening over in that other community. This community is the reason for it. This community is the reason for it. And believe me, they plotted and schemed it for months. Y'all were studied for months. You were ambushed for months. And now, look at all the disarray and chaos and confusion and separation and division. That's what they wanted. Meanwhile, you got somebody else over here love bombing. They part of it too. They don't want people to know what they do. I know what they do. That's why I never shared anybody out. Find out about these people on your own. I would never send that type of element of people over to nobody's channel that I like. I wouldn't send them over to nobody's channel that I like. Now, I was sending them over to a mental psychologist. I was sending them over to a psychiatrist who would never be able to help them, but I was sending them over there. I was sharing that to show how sick and disturbed they are. I was sending them over to somebody that will tell them, no, $500 an hour, I still can't help you. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. Okay. So yeah, my little TikTok is doing well. I'm really pleased with how it's going. I'm not going to be going live now because I know that somebody else is on TikTok that has ties to y'all. I made the announcement yesterday that I will be going live. Don't worry, I'm not going to be going live. You won't get to see stuff. You won't ever get to see stuff. That's why y'all over there, ain't you? And to the person that's over there, this icon person, yeah, you need all kind of help. Now, I see you bragging about your followers, but how many people are actually liking what you're doing over there? I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You're going to end up brainwashing people on TikTok. I pity them. They don't even know about you. I pity them. A whole entire new app. Now, let me guess, right? You got somebody to teach you how to do stuff because you needed the help because you was a pitiful, helpless monster. You a monster too. You needed all kind of help. So you conned and ran some kind of a ploy to where you got some woman to help you. If I'm assuming she's spending hours helping you for free. And then you're going to turn around and charge all these other people so that you can show them what she taught you. That's how y'all get down. That's how y'all get down. But you needed that help. But there's nothing organic. It's all contrived. Everything you're doing over there is contrived. It's some kind of ploy, some kind of scheme. Nothing's organic. Nothing's organic. It's like YouTube. It's like this channel. The subs don't really mean anything. Not really. It's the people that's watching. So I hope this live stays at 0. So that way it can bring some joy to some of you pitiful, miserable monsters that are up on here in this community over here, the ones that I know about. Because believe me, it's people that will go along with any lies that y'all fabricate on stuff. I guess they want to be in that bad. That would explain why people been locked up in penitentiaries. Some is in a penitentiary now that's affiliated with y'all. Don't never wonder why stuff don't want nothing to do with none of you. The overwhelming majority of you are rotten. The fact, I guess the other community has found out about that by now. And ain't it funny? You have ties to somebody in a whole different sector that's just as rotten as y'all are. All of y'all have been damaged, permanently damaged. So what you do up on here, you've always had to do it your whole life. Somebody has always had to help you some kind of way. I'm going to tell you something. Ain't no help, though. The help that you need, there's no help for it. Ain't no help. And ain't no help for what happened to the ones what's got something to do with you. The ones that's got your DNA, ain't no help for them either. And I'll say it. I'll call a spade up on here. And that's all I got to say. 17 minutes. That's long enough.